Channel 12 Sports presents coverage of high school girls basketball. Tonight, a non-conference matchup between two section foes, the Minneapolis Southwest Lakers and the Wayzata Trojans. From Wayzata High School, John Jacobson along with former Gopher Ariel McDonald. And Ariel, great start for both of these teams. The Lakers 9-1 this season. Wayzata comes in at 10-2. Again, not conference opponents, but this game could play a difference in how these teams are seeded come March in Section 6-4A.
You know, John, when we're talking about section seedings, it's very, very important. So non-conference games like this really mean a lot, because as you get deeper into the season and teams start to play against other teams, they really kind of look back and reflect. If they make a mistake here, it could cost them home court advantage.
Both of these teams similar in that, experienced teams, Ariel, senior leadership on both sides, pretty balanced scoring, good team depth. So they're a little bit of a mirror image of each other, not so much in the style they play, but in the things that they would do well.
You know, Wayzata, they have an experience playing in the section final last year, playing well, but now coming back this season, really feeling like they're a better ball club for this upcoming season. Southwest as well, looking very optimistic, off to a great start. Let's see what happens tonight.
Let's look at our key players, starting with Southwest. Sophia Holine is averaging a double-double. It's over 11 points and about 10 rebounds per game. You like to have those players who can contribute to your team in all facets of the game, can also block the ball. It's about 3 blocks per game.
You know, Sophia is a triple threat, and in today's basketball, what makes you a very valuable player is the ability to have 3 things: rebounding, passing, dribbling, and also, I'll throw an extra one out there, making your other teammates better.
And for Wayzata, their top scorer this year has been Hannah Hiring. Very good shooter, averages 14 points per game. Definitely an outside threat for Wayzata.
Hannah, also one of those kind of players who's a triple threat. Last season, we covered them and we watched them. She did a lot of good things for her team. Maybe it didn't translate into many points, but the rebounds, the assists, making her teammates better, finding them in positions where they can be successful is always a great thing to have as an individual player.
Good test for both of these teams tonight. Minneapolis Southwest and Wayzata girls basketball comes up next here on Channel 12.
Sharing your passion starts with taking that first step. Take Will, for example. His first step was taking free TV classes at Northwest Community Television. He's learning production skills and now has access to cutting-edge equipment. He's working on local music productions, meeting new people, and gaining experience needed to produce his own show. Best of all, he's sharing his passion for music with others in his community. Share your passion. Visit nwct.org.
Live on this second Tuesday in January, John Jacobson, Ariel McDonald, and Allie Arnold. Non-conference girls basketball tonight between Minneapolis Southwest and Wayzata. The Lakers come in 9-1 on the season, 5-0 in the Minneapolis City Conference. Wayzata 10-2 start to their year. They are 1-1 in the Lake Conference. Before we tip this one off, let's go right to the sideline and Allie Arnold.
Hey guys, I talked with both coaches before the game to see what their expectations are for this one here tonight. Coach Schumacher told me that he's really expecting his girls to come out with high energy in this one tonight. Last night they played a game that was really slow and a flat performance for his team, so he's expecting that high energy to really pull his girls through this one. Coach Freilich for the Lakers says that his girls need to bring their A game in this one against a very balanced offense and defense in Wayzata. He says he's looking forward to 9 of his active players who see a lot of court time playing against 9 of Wayzata's active players who see a lot of court time as well. Should be a good one, guys.
Thanks, Allie. At tonight's event, these teams are in the same section, Section 6-4A, and Wayzata with a higher QRF mark right now as you look at those things. Hopkins is the top seed in the section if you were to project it out. Wayzata 2 and Southwest 3, but things can change a lot, Ariel, as we know in sports in the next 6-7 weeks. So this one could make a difference, though, come the postseason. Wayzata in the home blue. They get a quick three-point shot from Mimi Schrader. The 8th grader gets Wayzata on the board.
You know, you love her aggressiveness, just starting right off the game, no hesitation. And Wayzata, they're not afraid to make open shots. If they get an open look, everyone has the confidence and ability to set themselves up to knock down those open shots.
Kalia Holloway with the dribble for the Lakers. Hands it off on the pass to Kia Parker. Going inside of the high post. Sophia Holleen put the ball on the floor. Has to come back out with the pass to Holloway. Now Parker into the lane. Off the glass. A little too strong. Rebounded by Schrader. Slows it down now into the front court. Inside is Hay, missed the shot, got her own rebound, back out. Outside shot from Hayden won't go, and rebounded by Holeen.
Good possession there. Move the ball around the horn, inside and out. When you're playing at home, you want to make sure you look at those. I'm sorry, John, as we see the block shot. Here's Wayzata attacking. And when you play home, you want to play aggressive. If you get an a defensive rebound, it's always good to get out and fast break, especially early on. Create an opportunity to get easy baskets early.
Turnover for Wayzata after Cameron Hay had the block on the Holeen shot at the other end. Press put on here by Wayzata. Ball knocked away, but now the Lakers will get it into the front court. Parker looking ahead. Now we'll hold it on the wing. Bring it back out and pass it off to Holloway. Lob pass in, Holeen on the block, missed the shot. Hay wrestles a rebound away. Good look for the senior, but unable to put it away for the Lakers. Hiring, leading scorer for Wayzata, takes it to the hole and scores.
Hiring, you know, she's lefty. She can go both ways, but she's going to be aggressive early on.
Parker to Holeen, up with a shot, short. Hay with another board. Back-to-back possessions, and Hay with a good start on the defensive end. A couple of rebounds and a block already. Hiring taking it strong. Missed on the shot. Now it's Lakers basketball. Sophia Tonander dribbled into the front court. Draws the double team. Able to get it off to Holeen. Back off for Holloway. And now Parker right corner. Drives on Hayden through the paint to Tonander left side. She'll drive to the basket. Had it stripped away by Sydney Hayden. Back comes Wayzata front court. Schrader will launch another three. Missed on this one. And the rebound to Taranay Lee. To the front court, here's Parker. Glassing good in Southwest on the board.
When you're the visiting team, it's very important to get early baskets as well. When you get an opportunity to get anything easy, you want to take advantage of it. And she was able to do so.
Trojans break the press. Hay for Hiring and blocked out of bounds by Parker. Look at the starting lineup for these teams. Southwest, all seniors. Tonander, Holeen, Parker, Holloway, and Lee. And for Wayzata, 3 seniors, Hiring, Robertson, and Hayden, along with the freshman Schrader, and Cameron Hay is a junior. Back to live action now. Schrader up with a 3, and she's connected on 2 of those for 6 of her team's first 8 points.
You got the young player coming out here playing very aggressive there. Nice little step back move. Wayzata, as Ali spoke about, came out a little flat. But tonight, really looking to take advantage of this home court advantage and get out there and run.
At that last whistle, Wayzata with a couple of substitutions. Abby Carter, a 6-foot senior, number 50, and Sydney Franks, 5'7" junior, number 15 in. And it's Franks with that last basket. First bench points of the game, and it's 10-2. Wayzata off to a quick start. Tonander driving at it, stripped away, gets the ball back, feeds it out to Holloway. Holding for Southwest, Holeen from 15, in and out, rebounded by Hay. Schrader will bring it front court. Gets past Tonander. Drives, a little scoop shot off the glass, up and in.
There you go, the left hand. And we spoke about how Wayzata, you know, all the players on the team really have the ability to create and do many things. You really can't just key in on anyone. You have to be conscious of everyone.
Here's a look at Dan Freilich, fifth-year head coach at Minneapolis Southwest. 9-1 record on the season. As I mentioned, 5-0 in the conference. They're going to take their first time out, a 32nd time out here for Coach Freilich and the Lakers.
Looking at body language as it pertains to Southwest. Right now coming out, no energy, no enthusiasm. And when you're playing on the road, you know, enthusiasm is contagious. And if you're going to come into Wayzata, who is a very good team, very disciplined team, you need to have some enthusiasm, some passion about playing so that you don't let the game get away from you like it's looking like right about now.
Coach Schumacher now in his 7th year at Wayzata, got the Trojans to the Section 5-4A final last year, but they moved back into 6-4A this year. So out of the timeout, Southwest trying to get some offense going. And stymied so far is 2 points. Good defensive effort by Wayzata. Holloway, a little jump stop, but it's going to be called for traveling.
Yeah, it looked like the coach had every intention to get Holloway involved. Tried to use a pick and roll up top to maybe free her or maybe get a mismatch, but Wayzata really controlling that paint area, packing that paint, making her see no gaps, and they did an excellent job right there just defending it.
Holloway averaging just over 10 points per game. Trojans moving the ball around. Double team on the sideline. We're going to whistle and a foul against Southwest. So against Sawyer Swain, a 5'6" freshman. They brought the double team on Callie Tyson. Holloway out, and in for Southwest, Danny Voss, a 5'9" junior, first action tonight.
Coach Freilich looking for anyone to maybe spark them. He's bringing in some bench players. Starters didn't really have a good beginning to the game, but now he's trying to look for anyone to kind of spark them off the bench. Let's see if they can get it going.
Caitlin Smythe, number 42, now in as well for Southwest. Here's Hay, 14-footer, knocked down.
Great high-low action there. The key to beating any kind of zone is to get it to that high post. And Wayzata having many players who have the ability to make outside shots.
Jump shot off the back iron for Lee, rebounded by the Trojans. Front court pass deflected, comes into the hands of Hay, finds the open player, Tyson underneath, who's able to score. All Wayzata early here. Outside jumper knocked down.
And sometimes you got to speed up the game, John. If you're the visiting team and you're not scoring very well, sometimes you got to take some chances, speed up the game. Southwest looking to take advantage of that opportunity.
Danny Voss with that last basket for the Lakers. Again, Tyson drawing the double team on the wing. It's high upside of the lane. And alternate possession will give the ball back to the Lakers. A good possession defensively there for Southwest. Here's the previous one, and that good look on that pass in the basket for Tyson.
Lady Lakers setting up their defense, looking for some traps, trying to get some deflections and steals, create turnovers, maybe to get an early offense, take advantage, try to get some easy layups. That's always the key to the game, especially when you're the visiting team.
Lee getting it to Smythe, coming around is Voss, but she traveled.
And it looked like she saw a player open and at the last minute hesitated.
Sydney Franks into the front court. Off for Hayden. Sydney Hayden now will take it. Off for Hiring. Drew a double team. Quickly gets the pass off for Franks. Hiring for Hayden. Down low goes Tyson, back out. Robertson quickly over to Hayden, and she knocks down the three.
Great ball movement. Ball went from side to side at least 3 times. Got the Lady Lakers off balance and was able to find an open perimeter shot there.
Lakers break that press, and Voss knocking down another shot, her second basket.
Voss finding that short corner. Very difficult to defend that short corner. Defense can't really locate you and see you. They did a great job finding her there.
Tyson gets inside her defender, too strong on the shot, and rebounded by Parker of Southwest. Excuse me, this is Holloway with the basketball. Holloway looking, now will hand it off for Voss. Inside it goes to Lee. Brings it back out with a dribble.
Sorry, John, just heard Coach Freilich talk about spacing. That's how you get open shots there. You got to concentrate on your spacing.
Scramble at midcourt. Double team coming on Holloway at midcourt. And they force her into a bad pass, and it's a turnover for the Lakers.
Wayzata giving the Lady Lakers a taste of their own medicine, setting up that trap right there underneath that half-court line where you get that sixth defender and that sideline as your seventh defender. Always difficult to pass out of those traps.
Olivia Youngdahl, 6'1" freshman, number 23 in for the Lakers. Hiring missing inside. Lakers got the rebound, but on the floor, traveling. They turn it back over to Wayzata. Kia Parker, 5'9" senior, back in for the Lakers. Tyson passing to the corner, high arcing three off the top of the basket. Hiring had it and then stripped away from her. Ahead of the pack comes Parker, and she's fouled going to the basket.
Parker,
good lead pass from Voss.
Saw that, John, just using that tremendous speed. You know, she separated herself. And, Wayzata has to concentrate to get back on defense. Right now, 13-point lead, but it can get, you know, they can cut into this lead if the Lady Lakers really try to cause some turnovers.
Foul on Robertson is the first Wayzata foul of the game. Parker missing on the first free throw. Emily Engdahl, 5'11" senior, number 53, now in for Wayzata. Second free throw is good. Kia Parker with 3 of her team's 7 points, and it's 19-7. Come down to 10 minutes to play here in the first half. Schrader, Hiring, turning around with the shot, missed. Rebound underneath. Engdahl, a little too strong, got a hand on it again, but then pulled out by Southwest Swain. Youngdahl front court for the Lakers. She'll take it strong and is fouled, and will go to the line.
You know, for the Lady Lakers, number 42, Smith, she's one of their taller players, and they got her out front, you know, really pressing as they attack it right here on a turnover as she gets the foul. But it's really interesting sometimes when you get that tall player out there. It makes it difficult for guards to see over her. And, you know, a great deflection there.
Pauline back in for Southwest. She'll replace Smythe. Youngdahl missing on both free throws and rebounded by Engdahl. Hayden front court. Left wing. Robertson got it to Hiring. Back to Robertson. Good pressure by Holeen on her defensively. Really working the ball around well as Wayzata. Baseline open. Robertson jumper won't go, and rebounded by Southwest by Korsman. Into the paint they go. Tie up, and it's Wayzata's basketball this time.
It's a great dribble drive move there. You know, you got to put pressure on the basket. Can't settle for outside shots, but right now, Lady Lakers been holding Wayzata.
Schrader got some pressure coming from Parker, able to whip the pass into the front court. Hiring, a little hesitation, gives off to Engdahl for the basket. 6 bench points now for Wayzata. Good assist by Hiring. Moline, one dribble, now gives the pass off to Youngdahl, has it at the sideline. Back out high it comes. 8.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Parker's bounce pass off the foot of Robertson, and that brings a whistle.
Today, Voss back here for the Lakers. For the Trojans.
Just a great look there, getting the ball to the middle of the zone. When the ball gets to the middle of the zone has to collapse. You can always find players cutting to the basket.
Moline shot partially blocked, then taken away from Hay, missed underneath. Got it back out high, scramble on the floor, and finally picked up by Sydney Franks. Franks, cross for Schrader, open three. Another one for Mimi Schrader. She's got 11 points here in the first half.
Just the last possession, she hits the side of the backboard, and now she just knocks down this shot clean.
24-7 Wayzata. Side of the lane. He got another block. Boy, she has played a very strong first half on the defensive end. That time blocking Korsman's shot. Knock away in the backcourt by the Lakers. Still Trojans basketball.
Just great ball movement, great recognition by Franks. She realizes who's the hot man on the floor. She was able to find her on the perimeter, and Schrader knocking it down, hands and feet ready.
Franks puts it on the floor. Nice little move, but missed the baseline jumper. Quick outlet pass. Parker ahead of the pack. Oh, and getting back and blocking the shot out of bounds is Tyson. Good hustle by Kenley Tyson, the freshman, to get back into the play, catching up with Parker and getting the block without committing the foul.
Tyson not giving up on the play. You know, you want to eliminate all those easy opportunities for the visiting team.
Parker inbound to Voss. Traveled.
Yeah, Voss has made 2 travels already. She seems to be a little bit too fast, but at the same time, she's looking for the open teammate, so she's got to get that footwork together.
Franks on the outside of the corner to Schrader. That three won't go, and rebounded by Lee. Able to outlet it to Parker. Lob pass ahead for Holine. Turns a little too strong, and tie up between Holloway and Tyson will be Lakers basketball.
I know she wants that back. I mean, that was just an easy opportunity. Couldn't get a handle on the ball and really couldn't get in position to put that ball up off the glass.
Laker inbound. Then we're going to get a foul on Franks, trying to deny the inbound pass. Third Wayzata foul of the half. Southwest just 1 foul so far. Holloway inbounding. Outside shot from Holloway, up and in.
Holloway feeling good about that shot. She's been looking. Oh, and just when we turn our eyes, there's Parker denying that inbound pass there. And, those are the kind of those are the kind of steal opportunities you need.
Holloway hitting that one. And then the steal by Parker. And gets fouled and has a chance to connect at the lines. 1 of 2 so far from the free throw line today.
Here we go, the Lady Lakers applying full court pressure, trying to get some traps as they close out this half.
Well, that was a good sequence for Southwest. They've cut the lead to 12 points, and they get a turnover on the defensive end. Back they come to front court. Holloway, cross for Parker. 3-point shot is good.
Hey, that's a good recipe right there. That's a really good way to get back into the game. Set up your full court press, eliminate any kind of second shot opportunities when you get the rebound, get out and run.
Schrader for Hay. Tyson draws some traffic. Holine steals it for the Lakers. Parker, a little spin dribble on half court. Dish off inside. Holine for 2. And Southwest is back to within 7.
The Lakers they look like they've waken up now. Already about 12 points in transition. And when you're the visiting team, you need those because it's already hard enough just to score in half-court offense.
They're on a 10-0 run. Hayes' pass is knocked away. Lakers with active hands. They get a steal. Pass ahead. Underneath, high off the glass, not good. Foul up by Parker, that won't go. Holine has it, back out. Parker open 3, not good. Another opportunity for Southwest, and Parker is fouled and will go to the line for 2.
Parker being aggressive. Right there, the Lady Lakers staying involved, staying engaged, not just backing away as we see Parker take it to the rim strong.
Wayzata, number 31, Cameron Hay. First.
Foul is on Hay, and Wayzata will take a timeout.
Lady Lakers got to be feeling good now. You know, really just methodically cut into this lead, and it's been set up by their defensive pressure. The name of the game is always pressure the ball, keep people in front of you, and when they do shoot, eliminate any kind of second chances. So they're able to rebound, get the ball in an outlet, push the ball, maybe get some dribble penetration where they can find an open player on the perimeter.
So all of a sudden, 24-17 after it was 24-7, and the Southwest turned that in a hurry, and a chance for Parker to cash in more at the free throw line out of this timeout.
And Coach Schumacher, you're probably telling your team, your players, it's the last 5 minutes of the first half. It's always very, very important how you close out halves. You don't want to give the other team, the opponent, any kind of momentum. So I'm sure he's getting them re-dialed into their defensive effort, because right now they're being out-rebounded and maybe making some careless turnovers. As I look around, I look at the Lady Lakers. They got some size there, so it's got to be very difficult for the Wayzata players to really locate shooters on the perimeter, because they have very active hands, they close out very well, and then they contain you on the dribble drive. So Wayzata right now looking and searching to find some kind of gap where they can maybe get an easier look.
Parker's first free throw is off. If you notice, the score changed to 24-18. There was a 3 several possessions ago by Lee that they only credited for a 2, and we didn't mention it at the time. I thought, well, maybe I just didn't see that right, but it was indeed a 3-pointer, and so they correctly gave that point to Southwest. So that 3 combined with that second free throw, now we've got a 5-point game at 24-19.
Now Coach Fralick switching it up. Now he's going half court, 1-3-1 traps. That's excellent decision by him. Just, you know, making Wayzata think, keeping him off balance.
Holloway to Parker. Holene's shot was blocked by Schrader, but Southwest keeps possession. Then stepping in and getting the steal is Robertson. She'll take it strong to the basket and missed it. Holloway rebounds to get a travel call, and they'll go back over to Wayzata.
Yeah, for Wayzata, Robertson was in position to make that steal. Probably should have slowed down and maybe gave her a ball fake. But if you're Wayzata, that's a good sign. You want to get in ball position where you can get some steals and make it a little bit easier on yourself.
Hiring 2 off the iron. Rebounded by Wayzata. Schrader. Hayden going inside, missed there by Hay, and rebounded by Holloway.
That's that
Late
size.
pass ahead.
Yeah, that's
There's
that
Parker.
size.
Oh, and blocked by Robertson.
Sorry to interrupt you, John, but that's that size by the Lady Lakers, able to close out, locate shooters, keeping their hands up, and great effort right there by Robertson, not just giving an easy layup.
And she had to be careful, too, because that's a foul. That's her 3rd.
Yeah,
It's a good call. She got the ball there, but that's a play you got to be careful on as a defender when you've got 2 fouls.
Absolutely.
Pass underneath. Parker a little too strong. There's the offensive board. Holeen unable to put it away. Rebounded by Cameron Hay. Hiring to Schrader and into the front court for Wayzata. Hayden right side, back out. Schrader looks, now finds Robertson outside. Missed everything there and out of bounds over to Southwest. The Wayzata stuck on 24 here for a while, and several empty possessions in a row, and Southwest chance to further cut into that Trojans lead.
Wayzata's hand in hiring. She really needs to kind of get herself going, because her team needs her in this ball club. She's been facilitating and trying to be a team player, but for the most part, being the leading scorer, she's got to step her game up.
Galea Holloway. Drive, shot up, too strong, and the ball rebounded by Hay. Another board for Hay. Takes it all the way. Nice fake on the pass to the wing. Instead kept it herself, and Cameron Hay has got her 2nd basket.
Now Wayzata looking to apply full court pressure, try to get this momentum swinging back in their direction.
Holloway picks up the dribble, gives it off. Lee will come back, Parker will come back out with it. So it'll fake by Helene on the baseline, missed the shot, out of bounds, off the hands of Lee of Southwest, and it's Wayzata basketball. There's that fake, and then taking it to the basket, Hay.
Back in for Wayzata. It's like Boss and Spike.
Couple substitutions for each team at that whistle. Turnover for Wayzata, and ends up in the hands of Tara Lee. Lee will hand off. Got it to Smythe, not a Voss. 15-footer for her. Around all sides of the rim and drops in for her third basket.
Voss 3 for 3, and she's doing it all off the dribble drive there.
Ball out of bounds off Parker. Youngdahl back in for the Lakers.
You know, Voss had two or three turnovers that I'm sure she'd like to get back, but they're just being decisive. Sometimes when you're hesitant, you know, you make mistakes, but you could clearly see right there that she had every intention to take it and make the basket.
5-point Wayzata lead as we wind down toward 2 minutes to play in the first half. And that pass off of the Lakers' hands, still Wayzata possession.
Wayzata likes to get that ball to the high post. They understand when you get the ball to the high post, especially at that free throw line, now you put a lot of pressure on the defense.
Inbound comes to Franks. Robertson. Franks open right side. Her three. Not good. Rebounded by Smythe. Backcourt foul on Wayzata.
It's a great hustle play by Smythe. Maybe got a little too much arm there, but I like the energy. I like the passion. She was on the opposite side of the floor and ran down the ball. There's some players who just have a nose for the ball, and Smythe is one of those players.
Robertson picks up that foul area, so that is her third. And she'll go to the bench with 1:50 to go in the half.
Yeah, you just spoke about that, and she's a valuable player for them because she does many, many things to help her team be successful.
It's their second leading scorer on the season and third leading rebounder. Now a steal for Wayzata. Schrader with it. Schrader, nice little move. Short baseline jumper. Comes up short. Rebounded by Lee. Into the front court. Swain, man, that pass missed, but knocked out of bounds by Wayzata. So no turnover for the Lakers.
Coach Freilich got some of his bench players back in the game. They were the ones who re-energized the Lady Lakers. They got them back in the game by just playing aggressive defense and taking good shots.
Late bounce pass and off of Wayzata, trying to get it into Smythe. Now it's going to be Voss that'll inbound. Up top it comes to Swain. Left side, and the pass intercepted by Hay. Front court in transition. Oh, a nice block from behind by Lee. She's able to block Sydney Franks out of bounds.
Excellent dribble penetration, but Lee not giving up on the play. Both teams, you know, really getting after it. You can really tell that this means something to them.
Holloway back in for the Lakers, and Lee comes out. This one through the hands of Hiring. Good hustle by Hayden. That would have been over and back on Wayzata. Schrader to Hayden. 1 minute to play in the half. Hiring's jumper, not good. Hay, the offensive board. Three-point shot off the mark for Hayden. Franks has it. Another chance at the possession here, and then the ball kicked by Holloway of Southwest to Wayzata basketball with 47 seconds to go.
You can see Hannah Hiring trying to get herself on the, you know, create some momentum for herself because her team needs it as they try to close out this first half with 47 seconds left. Surprised that they're even looking to score. I would think that they'd probably hold the ball and probably, you know, look for a last-minute shot. That way they keep the momentum on their side.
Out of 35 seconds to go. Hay to Hiring from 17 up and in.
Hiring able to knock that down, but once again, now they have to play full court defense. They don't want anything to happen where the Lady Lakers can cut into this lead and go into the halftime with momentum.
Good pressure on the ball. Southwest able to break it, though. They got it down low, and Smythe was open to score. Good work by Holloway not to turn the ball over at midcourt, and ended up an easy basket for the Lakers. Three-point shot from the corner by Franks. Not good. Hiring off-balance shot just before the buzzer won't go. And we go to halftime with a 5-point game. So much different than what we started the first half of that first half when it was 24-7 Wayzata, and we go to halftime 28-23.
Right now, if you're the Lady Lakers, you got to feel good about what you accomplished. You had a poor start, but Coach Freilich was able to get some of his bench players in there to give them energy.
Let's go to Alley with Mike Schumacher.
Hey, thanks, John. Coach, you guys start out with the hot hand. At one point, you guys are 24-7, but you blink, and it's 24-19. What happened on that Laker run?
Well, we kind of lost sight of fundamentals and just started throwing the ball all over the place, and they amped up the pressure a little bit, and we didn't respond very well. And then all of a sudden, you look up, and it's a game. So we've got to address some of the fundamentals. Make a fake, make a pass, and get back to getting in good shape on the offensive, defensive end. We had some breakdowns as well, so we'll have to shore those up.
All right, Coach. Good luck in the second.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Allie. Thanks to Coach Schumacher. We'll hear from Dan Freilich before the beginning of the second half, but a good run by Southwest to close out that first half area with the margin at 5.
Yeah, you heard Coach Schumacher speak about his ladies turning the ball over, not using their fundamentals, but on the other end, Southwest being very aggressive, keeping active hands, getting after it, closing out the shooters. They probably have to, maybe locate Schrader. She's already knocked down 3 or 4 3-pointers. But, sometimes I always believe 3-pointers are fool's gold. So Wayzata, they're going to have to try to concentrate and maybe look for some other players to step in and score as well.
We'll take a break. We'll come back with some first half highlights and more. You're watching our coverage of high school girls basketball from Wayzata High School. We're back more live in just a moment.
An eating disorder feels like having another person inside your head. It kind of built this wall around me.
The main thing that we needed was hope.
Your age, your gender, your ethnicity. Eating disorders don't discriminate. They can strike anyone. The National Eating Disorders Association has the information and resources to steer people and their families toward the road to recovery.
Call or visit the NEDA website today for help and hope.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Oh, you should pick that up. Oh, you're such a dork. Loser. Here, let me help you with that. Oops.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Oh, look. Your crush is looking at you. Poor you.
They want to help, but don't know how.
See, no one here's gonna help you, because no one
Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry. I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Wayzata 28, Minneapolis Southwest 23 in our high school girls basketball tonight from Wayzata High School. Highlights from the opening half of play, and it was Wayzata starting out very strong in this game. Able to get the basket going. Mimi Schrader off the opening tip scores 5 seconds into the game to get the hot start for Wayzata, and she had the hot hand when then she was able to score tonight. Lakers coming back. Good transition play here, and the basket made by Kia Parker, who's been their top scorer tonight, averaging just under 14 a game. She got 10 in the first half. Another outside shot from Schrader, being able to hit from all over the perimeter so far in this opening half play. Good look underneath, and the pass to Tyson for 2. 6 bench points for Wayzata, including that bucket for Callie Tyson. Lakers able to fight their way back into this game. Danny Voss providing some valuable minutes off the bench. Then the outside shot knocked down on the 3 from Parker. Her 1 3-pointer she had in the first half, and able to provide some defense as well. Good pass here out of the double team, and the basket underneath by Smythe late in the first half, and all of a sudden the Lakers back to within 5 points. Parker with 10 points, Voss 6, and Lee with 3 to top Southwest. Mimi Schrader with 11 on 4 baskets, 3 of them 3-pointers. Hay with 4 and Hiring with 4. So the one player you don't see there, Robertson, who's been a good scorer for them at 8.5 points a game. No points, 3 fouls in the first half for Wayzata, and even Hiring about 10 points under her season average. Again, it's only halftime, but 4 points for her. Schrader, though, with that 11 points certainly has helped out Wayzata and helped them build that big lead.
You know, if you are the Lady Lakers, you got to feel good because you've held the home team to 28 points and a half. So you got to feel good about your defense. You got to feel good about the turnovers that you're creating. But if you're Wayzata on the other end, you're thinking, hey, we're at home. We should be able to get up and down, but we got to cut out some of these turnovers.
We'll take another break, and we'll come back. More basketball action from Wayzata High School Southwest and Wayzata on Channel 12.
Sharing your passion starts with taking that first step. Take Lindsay, for example. Her first step was taking free TV classes at Northwest Community Television. Right away, she received professional training and now has the tools and skills necessary to produce her own show. She's turning dreams into realities right from her own home. And best of all, she's sharing her passion with members of her community and beyond. Share your passion. Visit nwct.org.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
(28-23), Wayzata over Southwest. Let's go back to Allie, who's standing by with Dan Freilich.
Thank you, John. Coach, you guys kind of struggled to find an offensive rhythm to the start of the game, but then you guys stun everybody with this 12-0 run. What happened in that run for you guys?
We actually started playing defense. I mean, there's no secrets. When you start playing defense, things can happen.
Up by 5 at half. What is it going to take from this team so that you guys bring an away game win back to your school?
We got to smother them on defense, and we got to own the backboards. If we do that, we got a chance to win.
All right, Coach. Good luck in the second.
Thanks.
All right, back to you guys.
Thanks, Allie, and thanks to both Coach Freilich and Coach Schumacher for taking a few moments with us. And I think that defensive effort is such a big key, too. You know, you obviously got to make the shots on your end, but it's always starts, Ariel, doesn't, with defense. Coach Haskins, I know, preached that to you guys back in the day.
Oh, yeah. We learned the hard way and spent many hours in the gym, and even sometimes after a game had to stay around and practice our defense. But, like Coach Freilich said, the name of the game is smothering them defensively, and when they make sure that they do that, it's about looking and locating shooters on the perimeter, closing out, and then once they take the shot, boxing out, rebounding, only holding them to one-shot opportunities.
Robertson, the only player with more than 1 foul. Again, she has 3 for Wayzata. Not many fouls at all in that first half. Southwest with just 1, and Wayzata with 5 in the first half. Wayzata 12 field goals, 4 of them threes for their 28 points, 0 for 0 from the free throw line. And for Southwest, 9 field goals, 2 of them threes. They were 3 of 8 from the line. So those missed free throws can come back to haunt you, and they'll have to do a better job of catching in on those opportunities should they come in half number 2.
Yeah, you just made a good point and a great stat quote right there. Their free throw shooting, I mean, that's also a part of a winning formula as well. And if you're the home team, you would think that you would provide yourself many opportunities where you're at the free throw line. So Wayzata maybe have to concentrate on taking the ball to the basket, making the referee call foul so they can get to the free throw line and add those to their offensive strategy.
Well, Wayzata starts the second half with possession, leading by 5. And at halftime, when the momentum's kind of been going away, it's a chance for, if you're Wayzata, to kind of reset and do hopefully the things you were doing well at the beginning of the game. And as I say that, they turn it over on the first possession. Sophie Tonander with the basketball. Almost in the backcourt was Parker, but able to keep that right foot in the front court. Ball knocked away, and it's Wayzata coming up with a turnover on their end. Ahead, and a great steal by Lee, stepping in front of the pass. Lee dishing off, and the return pass, reversing, and couldn't get it to go. Oh, a nice little play there between Parker and Lee after the defensive effort by Lee, but it ends up with no points. So we stay at 28-23, double team on Schrader. Hayes pass behind Robertson, able to gather it in briefly, and then taken by Holloway. Holloway will hold it back up. Holeen in, uses the backboard and scores. Sophia Holeen averaging, as I mentioned, a double-double on the season, and an early timeout for Wayzata. Just 4 points for Holeen, and they'd like to get her going more offensively in the second half. Let's look at that last play.
As we see the Lady Lakers forcing a turnover and now taking it on the fast break, but they allowing the young lady to come down the lane. I call it the highway. You never want to allow anyone to come down the highway and get anything free. I know exactly what Coach Schumacher is speaking about. He spoke about it at halftime, keeping fundamental. And so as they start, Wayzata starts off the game, this second half, Wayzata already 2 turnovers, and that's got to be a concern for Coach Schumacher.
Yeah, you know what? Force things offensively. You give what the defense gives you. Don't be careless with the basketball, and that certainly happened in that first half that started that Lakers comeback.
And the Lakers feeling confident about it, and now sticking to that 1-3-1 trap, trying to force those traps there, using those hands, keeping active hands, trying to contain that middle pass. You don't want it to get to the middle of the zone because that's when trouble happens.
Pass behind Hayden and out of bounds. Another turnover for Wayzata.
Now that's an unforced turnover. As you see Coach Schumacher, he holds the ball in discontent, upset about that because that's a careless mistake, and he just called the timeout. So he's wondering, ladies, where is your concentration?
Parker handing off to Kalia Holloway. Holloway, a little hesitation, comes back, goes to the hole, too strong on the shot, and ripped away. A tie-up between Holeen and Hayden, and on the alternate possession, it will stay with the Lakers. So, good job, active hands, getting back onto the basketball and not allowing Wayzata to turn it up court. Holloway on the inbound pass will lob it up top to Tonander. Into Holeen, who's free. And that one drops in.
Great give and go.
4 points.
Great give and go there. Great give and go.
Southwest to within 1. Hiring shot blocked by Holeen. Ends up in the hands of Tyson, who's able to score.
Much needed basket there for Wayzata. Tyson getting the ladies an opportunity to score there, and she was able to knock it down. Much needed basket for Wayzata because they're just right now looking for any kind of opportunity to get the ball in the rim.
Holloway on the dribble pass Parker into Holene's, feeling some confidence in on that block. Now goes back out with a pass. Holloway, little floater. Back iron not good. Gets her own rebound. Follows it up. That comes up short. And the rebound to Tyson. Outlets it to Schrader. Schrader, hesitation on the wing and brings it back off on the dribble. Open for a three is Hayden. Too strong. Rebounded by Lee. Able to save it in for Parker. Kia Parker, front court for Southwest.
Nice pass.
Open is Holeen.
Nice pass. Robertson, Coach Schumacher taking the chance, keeping Robinson in there with 3 fouls. She was unable to play defense there because she didn't want to make that foul, and the Lakers taking advantage of it.
Lefty Robertson missing on that shot. Rebounded by Tonander. Southwest with a chance to take the lead here, but turned it over. Tyson in the backcourt, and we get a backcourt foul whistled against Minneapolis Southwest.
Here's just a great pass. She located her all the way. Holeen putting herself in great position there, but Robertson with those 3 fouls, so it's very difficult for her to really contain that player standing in front of her, and Southwest able to take advantage of it.
Cameron Hayes, Sydney Franks, and Abby Carber all in for Wayzata at the whistle. That last foul on Holeen, her first. Three-pointer for Franks wouldn't go, but rebounded by Schrader. Hay inbound. Engdahl back out. Schrader quickly on the pass. Schrader fakes a three, goes inside. Good ball movement here by Wayzata. Schrader. Long 2-point shot. Not good. Tipped around. Comes down. And then blocked by Holeen. Able to block the shot of Engdahl. Or Carver, excuse me.
That's that height advantage that Southwest has. Even when they bring players off the bench, they're still able to maintain their height and maintain that defensive pressure that makes Wayzata uncomfortable.
Lee with a shot. Won't drop. Foul up. And Holeen is fouled. She'll go to the line for 2 with a chance to put her team in the lead.
Holeen getting a couple baskets for her team. Now she feels confident, so now she's working harder. She's doing some little things like offensive rebounding and now giving herself an opportunity to shoot free throws.
Foul is on Sydney Franks. That's her third.
Sydney Hayden for Wayzata.
Sydney Hayden back in, replacing Schrader. And also Sawyer Swain in for Southwest. Holeen's second free throw ties us up at 30. Didn't seem possible when the Lakers were down 17 in the first half. Schrader will get a break now as Corshun comes in for the Lakers. Now a turnover for Wayzata. Swain to the front court. Knocked away from her. On the floor, a tie-up. And it'll be Wayzata basketball.
Jump ball.
On the jump ball, the inbound will be taken by Sydney Hayden.
Swain unable to locate, to recognize the double team coming and didn't have her head up because she had a couple teammates wide open.
Hiring open in the corner. Shot won't go, out of bounds, off of Franks. Now they're going to confer and see who it was off. No, it will be instead off of Southwest and stay with the Trojans. Nice to see when the officials confer. One person had a better look and they changed the call. Just over 13 minutes to play here, second half. Tied at 30. Three-point shot from Hayden. Long rebound, chased down by Franks. Hiring, open three on the wing is good.
There's Hiring. She's been looking for that three to go all night, trying to get herself going. And now she's spaced out to the perimeter. Coach Schumacher's had her playing in the high post there, but unable to really kind of get herself going. But now she's kind of floating out the perimeter, able to find an open shot there. And she was, you know, got her feet lined up and got her feet set, lined up the laces, and knocked it down.
The last foul on Hiring, her first. Team second here in the second half. Swain to Smythe. Couple of dribbles, and then back out it comes on the pass to Lee. Lee puts it on the floor. side of the lane, a little too strong, rebounded by by Tyson. Tyson into the front court with the pass to Schrader. Schrader from 16, that's up and in.
Now that's too easy for Schrader. She can knock down all those mid-range shots there. She's got great fundamentals and great confidence as a young player.
Swain front court, knock away, we get almost a turnover, and we get a tie up. We'll stay with Southwest on the alternate possession. Last basket for Schrader.
All-star, nice little in-between shot. Players nowadays, they fall in love with that three-point line, or they want to take it to the basket. And she's just able to, take a couple of dribbles and line it up and get her feet set, stay fundamental, and knock it down.
Kia Parker, 5-second call, didn't really advance the ball there, and Schrader stayed close enough to her to force the turnover.
She didn't see the referee counting, so she just, that clock in her head wasn't running, and just an unforced turnover there.
Annie Robertson, left wing, out high to Hayden. Robertson back to Hayden. Tyson, a little ball fake, but traveled. Inbound pass to Parker, knocked away from her.
For the Lady Lakers, Swain, she's had some trouble handling the ball and handling this Wayzata pressure. So coach comes back with Parker. Now he's making some more substitutions as he brings Holeen back. I mean, she's been playing excellent in this second half, really doing all of the small things for her team to try to get them back in this game.
Voss also back in. Swain with Schrader right on her, gets it into Holeen. On the elbow, missed the shot, rebounded. Here is Hayden quickly ahead. Robertson ahead of the pack for Wayzata and scores. First basket tonight for Annie Robertson.
Now Wayzata looking to apply some full court pressure, speed up this game. Sometimes when you get in that half court set, it slows down for you. Hard to make shots, but now Wayzata looking for some full court pressure and able to create some momentum for themselves so they can attack.
Hayden up the wing, nice bounce pass for Hay, who missed the shot. And then Hayden gets the steal, took it away from Voss. Hayden, left wing, drives into the paint, dish off for Hay, up and in. It's a 9-0 Wayzata run. Foul on the sideline, it'll be whistled on Hay.
On the replay here, Hayden turning down that three-point shot. Primarily, she's been shooting that shot all game long, and now she was able to pump fake dribble drive and throw that nice little bounce pass to the inside player.
Southwest needs points. Swain missing outside. Ball tipped and out of bounds. Still Wayzata, go back over to Wayzata, I should say, on the missed opportunity for Southwest. Schrader front court, Robertson. There's Hay, two more.
Cameron Hay with a basket.
Parker back ahead for Southwest. Smythe over to Voss, up and in. Big basket, ends the 11-0 run by Wayzata.
Much needed basket. The game of basketball is about runs, so you have the highs and the lows. Let's see if the Lady Lakers can sustain some of this low.
Entry pass to Hay outside. There's a three-point shot for Hayden. He mentioned passed it up a couple of possessions ago. This time able to knock it down. Then a steal off the inbound. Across for Tyson, off who's fouled, and we'll go to the line for two.
Coach Fralick looking maybe to bring Lee back in here for Swain. She's had 3 turnovers right now, making it very difficult for her team to stay in this game as Wayzata has now built this lead into a 12-point lead.
And a timeout taken by Southwest. The last foul on Holeen, her second. Wayzata with a chance to win their 11th game of the season, perhaps tonight. Look at that last basket by Sydney Hayden. A couple of threes for the senior tonight. This is a group of Wayzata players. A lot of these girls played on the team 2 years ago. They won just 3 games. They were 3-23 2 seasons ago. Last year, saw improvement, won 13 games, got to the section final. And this year, you see the dividends of that experience and, of course, talent paying off here in the win-loss column.
Yeah, there's definitely no substitution for experience. And sometimes when you have those off seasons where you don't win as many games, it becomes a character building time where you really see where you're at. You really get to evaluate your players to see if they're willing to work hard to build, and Wayzata has been able to do that.
You saw the numbers a moment ago. This will be the first free throw attempt of the night for Wayzata.
That's amazing. We're at the 9:36 mark in the second half, and they're shooting their first free throw at home.
Kelly Tyson averages 5.5 points a game. There's her first free throw tonight. She's got 5 points. Second one comes out, and the rebound to Smythe. Parker will bring it up for the Lakers. Hasn't scored here in the second half after having 10 points for the Lakers in the first half. Driving here, gets her shot blocked. Here's Hiring first out for Wayzata into the front court. Bounce pass down for Franks. Didn't have the numbers, and they come back out. And a good tie-up by Parker. Kia Parker getting up and tying up the ball with Sydney Franks. They'll stay with Wayzata. Emily Engdahl, number 53, back in for Wayzata. The Lakers will bring in Julia Holloway, number 12. She'll replace Swain. Inbound to Hiring. Fakes the handoff to Robertson. Keeps it. Goes to the corner. Mimi Schrader, high three. Not good. Rebounded by Lee, and she's fouled in the backcourt.
Mimi Schrader laughing at herself. She can't believe she missed everything. She's got 4 3-pointers for the game now, but she's keeping a good sense of humor about it.
The last foul is on Franks. It's her 4th. Then we get a backcourt foul as Hiring and Robertson double team Parker. That'll be on Hiring, her 2nd. So Frank's out, Hayden back in. Lead pass into the front court. Holeen skipping it across for Holloway. And now Parker will take control. Lakers needing another run like they had in the first half. They got them back into this game. They're down 13, and we're past the midway point of the second half. Drive to the basket, Lee a little too strong on the shot. Smythe got it out of there to Parker. Her shot won't go, but she'll go to the line for 2.
Right now, the Lady Lakers spacing is poor. That's why they're unable to get to the basket and maybe make easier layups. They have their paint packed, and so they need to space out a little bit to create lanes for Parker and Holloway to get to the basket.
First free throw good for Kia Parker. Lakers 5 out of 10 from the free throw line in the game. Got them both. 2 big points for Southwest. They trail by 11. Last foul, the 6th team foul on Wayzata, so that could play a factor down the stretch if Southwest is able to pick up some points from the free throw line, now being in the bonus the rest of the way. Just 2 fouls on Southwest in the second half. Turnaround by Hiring. Won't go. Rebounded by Lee. Tarandine Lee all the way up. Tough shot, but gets bailed out and she'll go to the line for 2. You got to be aggressive sometimes, and you get rewarded with free throw opportunities.
Yeah, when you're the visiting team, you got to be aggressive. Like Lee has just driven the basket. She took the ball coast to coast. And so you want to, if you're the visiting team, it's always difficult sometimes to make open outside shots. So one thing you can do is attack the basket, and you give yourself a better chance to make it.
Lee missing on her first free throw shot tonight. The last foul on Hiring is her 3rd. So I got Hiring with 3, Robertson with 3 fouls, Franks with 4. Cameron Hayes back in, replacing Engdahl for Wayzata.
Let's see if the Lady Lakers recognize the situation with Wayzata having some foul troubles early. I'm saying, well, midway through the second half here. See if they attack them on the offensive end and really put pressure on them.
Lee makes a 2nd free throw. Lead down to 10. Hayden front court. Hiring back out. Robertson, Schrader. Sydney Hayden, spread it out a little bit now, does Wayzata. Schrader, cross for Hayden. Lob pass, trying to get it in for Hay at the block, and tipped by Lee out of bounds. Inbound will come from Schrader. Hiring trying to break free, and now it comes out to Robertson. Robertson, left corner, it's Schrader with it. Open three for her. This one missed, rebounded by Holeen. Parker will bring it up for Southwest into the front quarter. Team trailing by 10, 7:20 to play in the second half. Here's Lee, jump shot, not good, out of bounds. Offside, last touch by Parker. Good job by, looks like Hayden was able to knock it off of Parker and keep possession for her team. No, excuse me, it is with Southwest. My mistake, so it's last touch by Hayden. So the Lakers able to inbound. And get it to Parker, corner three, won't go, rebounded by Robertson. 7 minutes to go, Schrader front court pass. Hayden in on the block, Hiring, spins, Hay missed that one, and rebounded by Holeen.
It was a great rotation by Smythe there. She changed that shot because that was an easy layup there for Wayzata.
Lee baseline shot, hit the side of the backboard, gets it back, trying to reverse it. Well, that's not good. Holeen had the loose ball and then picked up by Lee again. Lee will try another one, way off the mark. Holeen rebounds that shot, and she's fouled.
Lady Lakers getting 3-4 opportunities there, just unable to connect there. Lee looks a little gassed as Coach Fraley calls that timeout. He recognizes ladies are a little gassed that where we standing here at 6:29 left in the game. He realizes this is the last push that they got to make. They're down 10. They got to come out here with some energy and cut into this lead.
Yeah, missed some shots on that opportunity, on that possession, but they get the foul shots at the end. So that's what matters, and a chance to cash in here when we come out of the timeout.
As long as you keep hustling, keep after it, good things happen. So there was Lee with 3-4 opportunities, but once again, she's probably a little winded, so appropriate timeout, it was well needed.
Following tonight, Minneapolis Southwest will come home for 2 games. They will host Minneapolis South in another City Conference game on Thursday. And then they're off till next Wednesday when they will host Mounds View. And for the Wayzata Trojans, they take on a very good Minnetonka team here at home on Friday. Their next Lake Conference game. Next Tuesday, they will be at Rogers.
Just doesn't get any easier for them. You know, every night it's a battle. The Wayzata, the Trojans, they're, you know, very organized team, and they have, you know, multiple players who can do many things. So they should be able to withstand all of these difficult games coming up.
Sophia Holeen able to make the first free throw, second one up and good. So now it's Southwest starting to cash in on some of these free throws, Ariel, and margin down to 8.
This is a great opportunity for them to cut into this lead.
Parker with the steal. Off for Smythe. Oh, and called for traveling. Oh, they could have got it down to 6.
You know, sometimes referees will see a move that they don't see and they automatically assume, and so they blow the whistle. I think maybe she held that pivot foot there, but just an awkward move that forced the referee to make that call.
Hay up with a shot, up and good. Got a good feed from Hayden, and Cameron Hay with a big basket for Wayzata.
Big basket there, because now if if the Lady Lakers get a defensive stop there, they can run down there, cut this thing to 6. And at this point in the game, and you're the home team, sometimes you start looking at the scoreboard and you see that clock dwelling down, and you just want the minutes to roll. You just want them to go by, and you start to play not to lose instead of to win. And that would have been a great opportunity for the Lady Lakers to get that stop.
Frank's out, or Frank's back in, I should say, for Wayzata with the 4 fouls that she has. Hay unable to complete the three-point play, and so the margin stays at 10. Just over 6 to go. Ball, the loose ball foul going to be whistled against Wayzata. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Southwest.
You know, Lee had a great opportunity to knock down. Nice little in-between shot there, but she had her mind made up on the roll person, as I believe it was Holeen. And so, you know, almost turned into a turnover there, but Holeen able to grab it and keep it to herself.
Holeen trying to cash in and has it dropped through and earns the bonus.
So refreshing to see a player who doesn't have to go through the song and dance at the free throw line. Holeen just kind of lines the ball up, gets in on that saucer, and just, you know, excellent rotation there.
He's got 11 second half points, Ariel, and has 13 in all. Her team back to within 8. Every time Wayzata has the basket, Southwest able to answer. Hay on the block to Schrader. Great ball movement here by Wayzata. Sydney Hayden knocks it down.
That's pretty basketball. I think the ball hit the floor maybe twice, and that was a dribble bringing it up the court, but they were able to get it up the court, swing, 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 inside out, open shot from the perimeter.
Franks with the steal for Wayzata. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Parker. Lead pass ahead to Lee. She'll move to the corner and slow it up here for Southwest. Nice pass down for Parker. Great assist for Tierney Lee. And the basket by Kia Parker. She's got 14. Wayzata breaking the press into the front court. Hayden back out to Schrader. Pass tipped. Ends up in the hands of Lee. Turnover Wayzata.
Really impressed with the Lady Lakers' active hands, forcing turnovers.
Lee for Holloway. Gets away from the defender. Shot won't go. Holeen had it slip through her hands. Follow up, not good by Holloway. Third shot won't go. That was by Voss and out of bounds off Wayzata. So Southwest will get a fourth try here. Look at that last long two by Hayden. And then the last basket. It was a great pass from Lee down to Parker, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Lee, she's left-handed. And she used that, you know, that weaker arm to execute that nice pass there.
Holloway gets inside the defender. Shot won't go. Follow up, and Holeen is fouled.
Holloway just having so much, you know, she's been just unlucky all tonight. She's been shooting good shots, been aggressive, taking the ball to the basket. Just can't seem to get it to go in the basket.
Here's a look at the free throw numbers so far. Southwest has improved here. Specifically, Holeen making quite a few free throws here down the stretch, and that one, though, goes in and out. She's at the line for 2 as Southwest now in the double bonus.
She looked at that scoreboard before she shot that free throw and probably created a mental block in her head there.
Second one is good. 49-42. Ball knocked out of bounds. Knocked away by Parker. Pressure on Schrader, trying to get it past Parker. And Holloway now tiring into the front court. Open 13-footer for her. Can't knock that one down. Gets the rebound. Knocked away briefly by Parker, but Trojans keep possession. Hiring, boy, Parker very active defensively, and that time a little too active, commits the foul.
Aggressive mistake, though. You know, she was forcing her up the sideline. So that's when you sometimes attack, if you're a defender, try to attack that dribble.
Only the 4th team foul on Southwest. They've only committed 5 fouls as a team in the whole game. They trail by 7 here with just over 4 minutes to play in the game. Sydney Franks, right wing. Pass taken away. Gave it right to Lee. Lee's going to go strong to the basket. Missed the shot. Rebounded by Tyson. Able to release it to Franks, who'll bring it into the front court. Hiring alone and missed the shot, but is fouled, and we'll go to line for 2.
Laker foul number 42, Keeper Smythe.
Fouls on Smythe, her first. Hiring her first free throw try tonight. And hits it.
Soft rims here at Wayzata.
Swain and Voss back in for the Lakers.
Second opportunity for the senior. And nothing but net there. So 2 big foul shots and the lead back up to 9. 3:40 to go. Voss from 18, not good. Rebounded by Franks, but lost it out of bounds.
Voss was hot in the first half, couldn't miss. And now her last 2 shots just a little short, but normally that happens as the game goes on because your legs wear down a little bit. So she's got to kind of settle in and get some good extension on her shot and get deeper in her leg bending.
Swain giving off to Parker. The 3 won't go, and a rebound to Schrader for Wayzata. Franks. Wayzata can work some clock here should they decide to. Let's see if they do. Schrader. Just over 3 minutes to go. They got a 9-point lead. Certainly no need to rush anything here. Hiring to Schrader, back to Hiring. Pass intended for Tyson, but Hay gave it to Southwest. Knock away there from Smythe off of Wayzata. Southwest basketball.
Awkward play for Hay. I mean, she gets the ball in traffic, and now she's called upon to dribble at full court and try to make a nice move there, but.
Youngdahl back in for Southwest, number 23. They got a timeout before the 5-second call. And Freilich taking a 30-second timeout. 1 timeout remaining for Southwest.
Timeout Southwest, a 30-second timeout.
Very competitive game tonight for Southwest. Just haven't had some of these shots drop lately that maybe were falling earlier in the game to chip into that margin. They're running out at this point, they're kind of running out of possessions. You only get the ball so many times and you're still down 9.
You know, if they can keep this game in between 10 to anywhere from 1 to 10 points, they're going to reflect back at the beginning of the game. That start really kind of hurt them because now they had to use so much energy trying to get back into the game that they don't have anything left in the tank at the end.
Inbound through the hands of Parker, but Swain able to come up with it and keep possession for Southwest. Holene's had a big second half, hands it off for Parker. Back to Holene. That one up and in.
Nice little pick and roll there. Holene with those soft hands and, able to turn around, locate the basket, and shoot a nice soft shot.
Schrader gonna have to hurry to get it across in 10 seconds, and they do. Frank's front court for Tyson in traffic. Tough shot, glassing good.
That play happens because of Schrader. She doesn't panic. She feels the pressure, but she uses a retreat dribble, keeps that clock running in her head, and able to, find an open player to bring it up the floor. But that is a result of her patience and her poise on the front court there, not, giving in to the pressure and panicking and just throwing the ball anywhere, but really using that clock in her head and able to locate a player in the opposite end of the floor.
Now, out of that, though, Franks defending Parker commits a foul near half court. Fouls out on that play, and Kia Parker will go to the line for 2. First one knocked down by Kia Parker, who's made all 3 of her foul shots in the second half here.
Let's look if Coach Freilich will come back with some full court pressure. They had some success with it in the first half. Let's see. Yep, here we go.
So Parker with a big 2 free throws. Schrader through the hands briefly of Robertson, able to get it to Hay. And Wayzata safely into the front court with under 2 minutes to go. 7-point lead for the Trojans and the basketball. Possession arrow favors Southwest should they be able to get a tie-up.
Wayzata looking to get them out of that zone.
Robertson off for Hay to Hayden, back out high. Southwest at some point will have to come attack the ball here. 1:35 to go. Knocked away. We have
Foul, Lakers number 2.
And we did get a foul, yes, on Parker.
Timeout.
And a timeout by Southwest. A foul on Parker, her second now. That's the 6th team foul. So now Wayzata will be in the bonus the rest of the way.
We'll get some opportunities to shoot some free throws. Coach Freilich probably going to set up a defensive trap. Wayzata Trojans have the ball on the sideline, and it's some tight space over there. So I'm sure he's going to hawk that ball and make sure he puts his tallest player, maybe somebody like Smythe. She's got good length, good size, and use the other girls to maybe get in some passing lanes and try to get a steal.
Southwest has done a better job here in the second half, cashing in on their free throw opportunities, but have not made as many baskets as they did in the first half. And from the field, they've gone a little bit cold.
You know, Wayzata, they've come out this second half and kind of, you know, negated some of their turnovers. I mean, they've had some careless turnovers, but they were able to cut them down. And then they're also playing some very good defense on Southwest, you know, making it hard for them to make easy layups. Holene, she's been a great pickup for them in this second half. But for the most part, Wayzata maintaining control.
Ooh, man, almost a steal for Lee. Instead, she's whistled for the foul.
Probably not the player to foul. Schrader is a good free throw shooter. She's having a great night, so she feels very confident at the free throw line.
This is her first time at the line tonight, though. And back iron, not good. Rebounded by Holene. Quickly ahead, Parker into the front court. Hitting it ahead for Lee, out of bounds off of Wayzata.
Parker maybe could have took that herself. Maybe, you know, maybe used a change of dribble and got into that lane and maybe attacked on the left hand. Sometimes you let the other players run by and kind of sneak in behind them.
Kelly Tyson back in, Robertson out. Also for Southwest, Voss in, replacing Smythe. Rebound comes to Parker. Voss missed. Rebound by Holene. That one won't go. Foul up not good either. And a tie up. Jump ball at Southwest basketball.
2 opportunities there. They got it to Voss, but, you know, Wayzata closed out good and made a nice little attempt at, you know, getting after her shot.
Parker inbounds to Holloway, who's open and is fouled by Tyson. I think Tyson thought she had a lot of ball there, but instead called for the foul.
Yeah, Holloway very lucky there because that looked pretty clean. You know, she's been aggressive all night, just unfortunate. But let's see if she can make these free throws and get herself involved in the game.
Kalia Holloway, their first point tonight, averages 10.6 points and 7 rebounds per game, and cashes in for her first point at a key time for the Lakers. 2-possession game now with 1:10 to go.
Got to be difficult to make those free throws because as she finishes going through her routine, the gym just starts to get quiet.
Second one also good. So 2 big free throws for Holloway. 5-point game, and Wayzata got a timeout before they had the 5-second call on them.
That count had to be at 4.5 or 4.8. He called it just in time. So
Coach Schumacher and the Trojans leading by 5. See the time remaining in the game, and it's certainly not a done deal yet for the Trojans.
Oh, no, not at all. It's 1-11, and many things can happen in this game. It could either go good for you or bad for you. So they got to stay focused and concentrated. And I'm sure Coach Schumacher's trying to draw up something where the ball can get in the hands of Schrader because she's been very confident with the ball. So I'm sure he's looking for her. And the Lady Lakers, if you're playing her, Schrader on defense, you want to deny her the ball because some of the other players have had trouble handling the ball.
Hiring running the in on the baseline, able to get it into Schrader into the front court for Wayzata. Almost lost it herself on the dribble, but able to keep possession. Gives it back to Hiring. Lee coming out aggressively on her, back out for Robertson, and Robertson is fouled by Lee.
Lee, she had an opportunity there to trap without reaching. She really did. She probably didn't think about it, but if she would have closed that sideline off, they would have had Robertson in a bad position. But they did a good job getting the ball out of Schrader's hand.
8th team foul, so it's still 1-1 here for Wayzata. First free throw attempt tonight here for Annie Robertson, who's got 2 points. Not good, and rebounded by Holloway. Southwest still with a chance. 50 seconds to go. Holloway with a fake. Missed off the glass. Rebounded by Voss. Foul up short. Good save. Back into play, but nobody there for Southwest. Maybe a little bit rushed on the follow-up by Voss. Didn't need to put it up perhaps quite that early, and rushed her shot, I think, a little bit and came up short.
Yeah, that was the opportunity to pump fake dribble drive, because right now with a 5-point lead, you know, Wayzata is going to be very weary about fouling, so you still have to be aggressive and take it to the basket.
Hiring inbounds and gets it to Schrader. Good ball handler. The freshman with it with 35 seconds to go. Gets it back to Hiring and now into the front court.
Really impressed.
Southwest got to come out and foul, and they finally do as the foul whistled on Parker.
Really impressed by Schrader's poise. I mean, to be so young in a game that means so much like this. She's very, very poised, very, very fundamental, very methodical with the ball, knows where she's going, and doesn't really, you know, show her hand to the defense.
19 foul, so again, still a 1-1. Hiring free throw is good. 3 for 3 down the stretch here from the line for Wayzata.
That's what the senior's supposed to do. You know, in the closing moments of the game, you close it out by making free throws.
And that's a big one. Now it's a 3-possession game, 7-point lead with 30 seconds to go. Parker into the front court for Southwest. Off to Holloway. Nice little shot fake, blocked, and a foul on Tyson. Maybe not one you need to commit in that situation. Let her shoot the jumper.
Right. As she closed out to the 3-point line, she probably just sort of, you know, closed out and maybe just put her hand up instead of giving her the dribble drive move.
And Holloway to the line for 2. It's the first. That foul on Hay is her 4th.
You know, Holloway knocked down this free throw. They get a steal, maybe a kick out 3. Could be interesting.
Got them both. Boy, Southwest coming up with some clutch free throws late. And now Southwest will using its final timeout.
Timeout. Lakers.
19.7 seconds to go, and it's 55-50. A fun game.
Yeah, you know, I mean, when it started out, you know, I got a little nervous because you know how blowout games work.
Right.
But, you know, the girls of Southwest were able to stick in there, hang in there, get their hands on some balls, and Wayzata, you know, maybe played a little sloppy. You know, as Ali talked about at the top of the hour, you know, Coach Schumacher really concerned about them coming out flat, and they came out well, but, you know, then all of a sudden they hit that bad streak there. But credit goes to Southwest for hanging in there.
Game was tied early in the second half at 30-all, and then Wayzata went on a 9-0 run. Looked like perhaps they would pull away again, but they have not been able to shake the Lakers at all down the stretch here. 5-point game, 19.7 seconds remaining. Both teams now in the double bonus. Possession arrow is favoring Wayzata. Tyson looking to inbound. Just got it into Hiring. Hiring finally fouled by Smythe. So Hiring to the line for 2, where she has made 4 straight here in the second half.
She's been here before, John, so I'm sure she's confident to knock this down. They seem to get the ball in her hands because they have confidence in her.
And one more should probably salt it away here if she can make it a 7-point game again. Southwest out of timeouts and just 16.5 seconds to go. And the second one is good. 57-50. Lee into the front court for the Lakers. Takes it to the basket, off the glass, up and in.
Basket by Tara, they lead.
Inbound comes to Hirings, foul with 0.6 seconds to go, and she'll shoot the final free throws to end this game.
You know, if you're Southwest and you go watch video, what you're going to be looking at. You're going to be looking at the start of the game, how you started off poorly, and then you're going to reflect back to that 11-0 run, which really put the game away.
Hiring 8 for 8 from the line here in the second half. And Wayzata gets a scare from Southwest, but they win it by a final score of 59-52.
The Minneapolis Southwest Lakers.
With the win, Wayzata goes to 11-2 on the season. Southwest falls to 9-2, but it was competitive all the way.
All the way. It was competitive. The ladies really represented their teams tonight. They understood the importance and the gravity of it. And if there's one thing you want to consider or something that you want to take away from the game if you're Southwest, as they go and do the seedings for section, even the point differential matters. So, but losing by 7 points, okay, maybe you feel bad because you lost. But on the other end, as maybe you get deeper into the seasons and wins and losses are counted, as coaches compare which teams lost to what team, you know, Southwest might say, hey, we only lost by 7 points to Wayzata. Maybe another team lost by more, and maybe give themselves an opportunity to have a great seeding position.
We're going to hang on for a moment. Allie gathering a couple of Trojans players there for our post game as they hang on to win this one. It's been a great season for Wayzata. Now let's go over to Allie now, who's standing by with Mimi Schrader and Hannah Hiring. Allie?
That's right, John. Both of these girls kind of huge contributors to this win tonight. We'll start with Mimi. Mimi, the start of this game, you know, I think everybody kind of thought this was going to be an easy win for you guys. You know, you're up 27-4 or 24-7. Then suddenly we see that wasn't the case. What happened in that first half?
Well, we had some runs and they had some runs, and it was just a battle of, you know, who could stop their runs the fastest and knock down shots and play good D.
Just a ninth grader, but a second-year starter, 4 3-pointers tonight. Do you feel more confident this year than you did last?
Yeah, definitely. My confidence has grown, you know, just with time, you know. So, yeah.
What do you think this 11-2 team has the potential to do this season?
I think we're a really good team, and I'm excited for what's happening for the future.
Well, there's a lot of future years left for you to play. We'll turn it over to someone who's been here for a while with this team. Hannah, you've been through a lot with this team. A few years ago, your team only had 3 wins in the entire season. Now you're the team to beat. Talk about the growth of this team over the years.
Well, we've all kind of been here through the years, and so to come out, we've improved every year, and our chemistry is just built every year, and so we've had this common goal for a while, and to come out and do that this season is really awesome.
You guys needed that chemistry tonight. It was not an easy win. How are you guys able to pull off this W?
We just stuck with it. I mean, we had confidence in each other, and we started really moving the ball well in the second half, and I think that's really what helped us. We were completing some passes, which was always nice to do, so yeah.
What does this 11-2 start to the season say about this team?
It just shows how hard we've been working and how much we want to do, just like have a great year, and I think that we're really on the way to do that.
Very much so. You guys have that win tonight. Go celebrate that. Congrats.
Thanks.
All right, we'll send it back to you guys.
Thanks, Allie. And leading scorers tonight, those two ladies, Hannah Hiring 15 points, Mimi Schrader had 13, Cameron Hay 10 for Wayzata, and for Southwest, 2 players with 16 points each, Sophia Holine and Kia Parker. Final thoughts, Ariel, from tonight's game?
You know, both teams played excellent. Both teams don't need to, well, obviously, Wayzata feels great about it. But Southwest, don't put your head down. You know, you played an excellent game on the road. You played against a very good team who's been through some things. So, you know, they've weathered some storms, and they're able to, you know, play well. So if you're Southwest, continue on the right path.
For Wayzata, still some tough late conference games. Again, they got 2 games yet against Hopkins, the top-rated team in the state, and that'll be a challenge for them. But they'll enjoy this one tonight. They get back-to-back wins to start the week. They beat Minneapolis Washburn on Monday night, and then tonight come back and beat Southwest. That'll do it for our game coverage tonight from Wayzata High School. And for Ariel McDonald, and all of our crew, I'm John Jacobson. Final score again, Wayzata 59, Minneapolis Southwest 52.